What up, everybody? So, I've been in the industry long enough where I've seen enough niche products and fads come and go. But then there's niche products that serve a purpose. And this thing kind of came across my desk a while ago, and I didn't dismiss it, but I was aggravated by it. So this is a Mean Arms loader that loads a fixed magazine, California compliant AR-15 quickly. Most folks in free states say we already have things that load AR-15s quickly. They're called magazines. And I have copious amounts of those. However, in California, your AR-15 can't have too many scary things and features and shit. One of those features it shouldn't have is a detachable magazine. So you kind of barter and trade for the attributes you want versus the attributes the rest of the country uses. And one of those things is a locked magazine. They've come up with ways to unlock the magazine, but those were subsequently litigated away. So now you're kind of stuck. The fast way to load a magazine in a California, I said the word, sorry, in a California compliant firearm is to pop the rear pin, allow the upper to drop forward on the front pin, and stripper clip load the internal box magazine. Not expedient in any way, shape, or form. So Mean Arms came up with this little ejection port loader, essentially, and you'll just pop ammo in it, scoot it down, pop a round in, scoot it down. Do that repetitively until you hit the California compliance of 10 capacity loader. Interesting. Kind of cool. Nichey. The rest of the country is going to be like, that's stupid. Don't use that. Well, one of the things we like to be proponents of is obeying the law, working within the system. I am not going to tell anybody how to live. I know how I live. I know where I live. I know what I do when I'm in compliant areas and non-compliant areas, permissive environments and non-permissive environments. You have to sort of make it work. And this is one of those things that they make it work. So, in theory, I'm going to hot load this from a pocket with my dominant hand, essentially. I'm going to take my super compliant California rifle, pop that round in there, and I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel lockback. Normally I would just drop the magazine, pitch it to the side, feed in a new one, slap the bitch paddle, and feed this thing some more. However, we're in California for the moment, and let's play pretend. You LARP the rest of your range period. Just LARP along with me for a minute. So the gun goes dry. I can reach in. There's a little rocket lock tab on the back. You'll stick it in, feed it forward, and it kind of sits in there. Obviously, it won't feed the gun from here. So now I shove a thumb in it, and I'll push the rounds into the magazine. The mag has smoothly been fed. And I'm not going to lie, it's hard. There's no conveying that on camera. But that actually goes in really smooth. The easiest thing I can equate it to is using a speed loader. If you've ever used a speed loader on a standard AR or M16 magazine, it takes a little bit of oomph to get it in there. This, it's a quarter of the effort of a speed loader, and it's pretty fast. It's 10 rounds in pretty quick. Now all I do is I just pull it out of the way. Because I rocked and locked it into the bolt, it's holding the carrier back. It's holding the bolt face back. My paddle is flat. It's not stuck up because it's holding the bolt carrier back. And when I pull this, the bolt's going to close. So I just fed those rounds in there, and they went in kind of like butter. You'll notice that the thing's empty now. And it's like half the effort of using a stripper clip, maybe a third the effort of using an actual stripper clip and like a standard mag. But now the bolt is held back on this, and when I tip it out of the way, because you kind of put it in with like that AK rock and lock kind of thing, and that's convenient because you load communist rifles with that rock and lock, and this is for California, which is a communist Commonwealth. So again, same motion. So now I just pull that out of the way, and the bolt has slammed shut on a live mag, and now I can just shoulder the gun and send my rounds again. There's 10 rounds in there, they're ready to go, and the gun's gonna run with a fixed magazine. Some of you are gonna say weird things like, that doesn't matter. It's not for me, but it doesn't have to be for you. It can be for somebody else. The Mean Arms Loader, a niche product, but kind of cool.